Hello there, Virgo. How are you today? Let's do a quick energy check-in with you. See if there's any messages that you need to hear or pay attention to from Spirit. Let's take a look. I hope you're doing well so far today. No worries, no stressors. All right, here we go. Bottom of the deck, we've got Seven of Pentacles. So you're here now at the point where you're really reassessing everything around you, everything that's happened in your life, everything that you've gone through. You see the farmer here is assessing his crops and trying to figure out, is this worth it? Should I do more in order to get the abundance that I want? Should I turn away? Should I do something else? So you're kind of at that point of reassessment of everything in your life. You've got here the Ace of Swords, which tells me that you have clarity. Right? You're ready for a new beginning. Things are opening up for you. It's almost like you have this new spark of inspiration and you're ready to move forward. You have clarity. Now remember, just because you have this inspiration doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to take action. Ace of Swords is almost like that, that little jolt of energy, something that's giving you clarity. Maybe you know the path that you need to go to now that you've gone through the healing process. The idea here is that you need to take the next step. You've got the King of Wands here, which tells me that there's a leadership quality in you, that you're going to have to attack this new thought, this new idea, right? You're going to need this new sense of clarity. You're going to need to attack that like a boss, right? The King of Wands is all about inspiration and charisma and the visionary, right? So if you have a new opportunity, new idea, say a new business or whatever, a new job, you're going to need to attack it just like a King of Wands would, because that energy is that of a visionary, a leader, an inventor, just full of energy and enthusiasm. Deep down inside, look at what you've got. You're very hopeful and optimistic about the new opportunities that's going on around you. You really feel that sense of momentum that's really, going to move you forward because you're ready. You're done with feeling hurt. You're done with sorrow. You want to look forward to what the sun has to offer. This is an incredibly powerful card. This is another spread here where you got the sun card. So things are really looking up for you, Virgo. All right, Judgment. So with the Judgment card here, we've got the spiritual awakening, right? This is a decision has been made, and after the decision has been made, we have almost like a new set of eyes. We're seeing things in a different way, which is going to enlighten us and allow us to move forward and really just kind of start our lives, start living, right? Because you have a sense of appreciation for everything that's gone on, and you're much wiser than you were before everything else had started. Yeah, Page of Pentacles, again, a new opportunity. You have opportunities here for new beginnings. This is a new idea, something that, is going to give you something to work towards. Right, the Page of Pentacles is very new energy, but this is the hopeful starter, right? So again, if we're talking here that you're this entrepreneur with a new idea, here you go. You've got so much momentum, and then you've got the ultimate card of optimism, right? You've just got to put in the energy and the effort towards it, and then here's what you get. You've got the Three of Swords, but this is not a bad card. I don't truly believe that there is such a thing as a bad card in the entire tarot deck. This tells me that you are going to be wiser this time, and that whatever it is that's happened in the past that's caused you this heartache, you're not going to do it again because you've learned. You're much smarter this time around, right? You're not going to sit there and repeat those same mistakes. In order for you to have traversed this journey here, you're now reminded of the past, and I'm not going to do those same mistakes, because now you own your role, you own your responsibility in that tower moment, that upheaval, that shakeup. And you now have the Three of Swords where you know the lessons and you're not going to repeat them. The Eight of Cups, again, tells me that you have learned those lessons, right? You've learned the things that you're not going to do again, and you're going to leave it behind. What a beautiful card. Look at that. I mean, this maiden here is walking away from the things that no longer serve her, and she's ready to progress, right? Because she has new opportunities, new inspiration. She's leaving behind the things that no longer serve her, and she's ready to go towards the sun, right? You've got the sun she's walking towards, right? Now here you are still kind of, kind of held by some of your thoughts here. The Double card tells me that you can be prone to negative self-talk and negative thinking, right? And maybe some other bad behavior. And this tells me that you just have to take the blinders off here, take the mask off, and realize that you're not held prisoner. by the devil, by these thoughts, by these self-sabotaging behaviors. You can clearly just walk away from this. This is not true bondage. This is about you having the ability and having the confidence to let it go. Walk away from it. Walk towards the sun. Walk towards light. Four of Pentacles tells me that you are ready for something stable, that you're hanging on. So two things. You're hanging on to fixed ideas, right? So you're hanging on to the bad things that happened in the past. But, you know, understand you can let go. It's okay to open up your heart and let go, right? To allow for these new things to come into your life, because now you've learned your lesson. So once you've learned your lesson, you now have stability. But you also have the opportunity, two messages here, you have the opportunity to let go a little bit and not feel as though you need to be in control of everything. Sometimes when we've suffered a loss, we hang on too tight, right? We hang on too tight because we're trying to protect ourselves too much. This card is telling me it's time for you to believe that you can let go. It's time for you to heal. Again, it's time for you to let go and walk away from the things that don't serve you and walk towards the sun, like this person's walking towards the sun. The outcome here tells me that there might be a little bit of conflict around you, right? And this also tells me that there are more than one way. There is more than one way to fight. So if you are, you know, in a challenging situation, you don't have to meet it head on to the point where you have to win all the time. Five of Swords is about winning at all costs, to the point where you've defeated everything around you and there's nothing left. Right? This individual here in the back is totally depleted, but at what cost, right? Sure, you have victory, but that's kind of fleeting, and you may have just burnt bridges that didn't need to be burnt. So Five of Swords tells me to find another way, telling you to find another way to deal with your challenges. Change your way of thinking so that way you can approach those challenges differently. Six of Cups. So Six of Cups is about, you know, you reminiscing, you know, the past. Thinking about the past, this, you know, the good times of the past, things that were heartfelt. This can also mean that somebody from the past may be coming forward. Let's see what else. The Lovers, yeah. So this individual here that may come from the past, you may have known him or her, and this individual, it could have the possibility of you making a deeper commitment to. And Seven of Wands here. So you're going to have to kind of rise above everything here and really defend yourself, fight for yourself. That's what your Seven of Wands is all about, is you taking a stance. You know, because here's the thing. There may be conflict because this new individual or this old individual from the past comes around. So there's conflict around you, right? So maybe family members are saying, why are you looking at this person from the past after everything that's happened? And then you say, well, it's because I really see them as my companion, somebody I commit to, right? And you're going to end up fighting everybody else because you're going to have to take a stand and you're going to defend yourself, defend your position. The Hanged Man. But what the universe is trying to tell you here is take a pause. Before you take any steps, before you fight with anyone, before you commit to this person that may have given you this heartbreak in the past here, the universe is saying, whoa, slow down. Take a look at everything before you commit. See things from a different perspective. And then make your decision, because you don't want to get hurt, of course, right? Because you're still going through your hope, your healing, and, you know, your emotions. So once you come out of this pause and see things from a different perspective, then you can progress towards hope, healing, faith, wish fulfillment. And you may be able to create that stable life that you've always wanted, planning for the future and something that's more long-term. Let's take a look here. Let's look at the bottom of the Ace of Pentacles. Again, new opportunity, right? You have a new opportunity for something in your life. If this is a love reading, sure, this could be an opportunity for a new start of a new relationship. You've got your Four of Wands here. Four of Wands is about celebration, stability. The Hierophant is your connection to the divine. You drawing back to your rules, your what you know, the wisdom that you have, and that's how you're going to be able to make these decisions, is because you're drawing within. Four of Cups. Yeah. So we saw here the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So remember, I was telling you that you may be offered new love, new opportunity, and you're going to have to let go. Let go a little bit, because here you're being offered love, something emotional, emotionally fulfilling, and you're crossing yourself off, right? So bottom of the deck here, Justice. Yeah, and trust that the universe will balance things out, right? If you come from the purest of intentions, everything always works out for you. That's what I've always experienced in life, is that if you come at things with the purest intention, you know, nothing nefarious, then everything always works out for you, right, Virgo? You've got rest. This is a time to pause and recharge. Let go of mental strain and allow yourself to recover. Stillness brings clarity and strength for the challenges ahead. So yeah, so again, this kind of goes hand in hand with your Hanged Man, right? So universe is trying to tell you, slow down a little bit. Don't make hasty decisions that you're going to regret in the future. See things from a different perspective. Take care of yourself first before, jumping in towards something new. Sure, you can let go of the control, but really look at things from a different perspective. It doesn't mean you keep your heart closed, though. You receive love. It's okay. You just don't need to make that commitment to where now you're giving up your heart again. So just kind of slow down a little bit, right? Connection, a choice or relationship is shaping your path. Follow what resonates with your heart and soul, as true alignment brings harmony and growth. Whether romantic or platonic, connection is the bridge to transformation and deeper understanding. Yeah, so this is, so again, you're going to be connecting with somebody here in the near future, but remember, universe is telling you, slow it down a little bit, take a look at everything else, see things from a different perspective, so that way you can make the right decisions for you, and you can have everything, every wish that you ever want. All right, Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I love you. I hope you're doing well. Have a great day. Bye-bye.